Well, lads, we have made it back to the infamous bench. Now, it may be windy. As always, it may be using my headphones as a microphone, it may be using my phone. Today, I don't honestly care. If it's windy, I leave my apologies, but I wanted this just to be a real talk. We've got the Ferrari Silverstone hat with the matching orangey golden Oakleys. And as always on this channel, you get the real unfiltered Zii, because for many years of my life I filtered up, and it was draining, very emotionally draining to not be oneself. And so as we make it back to the elusive bench, wind probably devastating your ears, I'm going to sit down, and it's the first time I've made it to this bench in over a month because I've been pretty damn ill. And we'll just check we're recording. We are. And wow, I wanted to just not think about anything today. I didn't want a video idea, I didn't want a discussion topic. I just wanted to pause with you guys and just take 5. And so maybe you sat eating food, maybe you're just bored and you're on your lunch break at work. I've seen a few people say that they watch these on the lunch breaks and stuff, and I appreciate that, man. It keeps me going. It really does keep me going. So if you ever do watch the content, just drop a comment. Today / last night was a struggle. Genuinely, I don't know why, but one of the roughest evenings I've had in such a long time. I don't even know really where to start. I'm not going to sit here, to be honest, and give 60,000 reasons as to why I had a rough evening. I think I'm just a bit I feel a little bit of burnout again. And you know what I mean by that? When the repetitive nature of life, you handle it, and then one day you're just like, wow, quite like this to stop. And last night I was just, thinking about the past and the future, and never a good thing, is it really, lads? So I think we're on mile 4 back to this bench. So I've got 2 miles back. It's one of the hottest days today, and I just wanted to just get out of the house. I'll be honest, I just wanted to get out of the house and just not think. And so I just put some music on and just trundled along, no speed, no pace, just trundled along in the hot weather and see where it takes me. And eventually I thought, well, I'm going all right, I'm not that tired. We'll just carry on up to the bench. So here we are. It's really peaceful, it's quiet. After I finish this video, I'm probably just going to sit for 10 minutes, soak the sun up, and then head back. But I wanted to be honest with you guys. sometimes people come into the stream or TikTok or whatever. I'm like, hey, how are you? Honestly, I'm just not in the mood even to answer them questions. Yeah, I'm not doing well, unfortunately. It doesn't mean anything major or anything like that, but I'm just... I would just describe myself as feeling very flat. I think I'm still worried about my dad being ill. That sort of came back. There's a lot of stress around, yeah, just adult stuff. I'm feeling, to be honest, even today, not which I don't normally, I'm feeling a bit self-conscious, even just being on the cam. You know, sometimes people say to me, oh, how'd you do the TikTok streams? How'd you do the cam? You're very confident, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, some days I'm all right. Today's one of those days where I think I don't even want to film myself. If I could film the floor, I probably would do, but that would be a bit boring, so I'll keep the camera on me. But I'm not crashing out. I just feel very, very flat, and you know, like where you could just you just wish you could pause. You know what I mean? Just pause for a few years, breathe, but the world not carry on. But the problem is when you pause, everything carries on. I'm feeling very frustrated around a few personal issues to do with friends and family, which I won't get into. But that's bothering me a lot. I've been attacked by 682 horse flies, 462 bumblebees, 800 butterflies, 2 dragonflies, 6,352 flies, and a mosquito. So that's made the walk ever so slightly less enjoyable. But I tell you today, the reason I suppose I'm making this video is, I suppose 5+ years ago, right? If I was in this mood right now, I would be asleep in my bed. That's what I'd be. I'd be asleep in my bed. But this morning, woke up, shower, brush teeth, coffee, out the house by 10 a.m, 5-mile walk, done a little vlog, gonna post it to YouTube, and I'm trying to keep ticking over, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you do that and you keep pushing through it, you burn out. So I am a little bit aware of that, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here today and say, like, people ask me about, hey, what are you thinking about gears? What are you thinking about this? What do you think about this situation? And it's all lovely. But at the moment, just gonna have to sort of pause for myself, take some time for myself, and that usually just means I just chill and make PoE videos, because I do enjoy that. It lets me just focus on something a bit different. So you might see a bit more PoE. Sorry, I'm just looking at a lovely little blue dragonfly, you know. Yeah, today has just been... Today's just been very, very difficult. You know, at least at the end of the day, I'll be able to point to this and I'll be able to say, well, you know, you got your YouTube video done, you got your walk in. This is the first day that I've been walking every day doing 2 mile, which is not much, but it's something, right? And today's like the first day where I don't feel that like heaviness on my chest after like literally three chest infections and COVID and flu. I felt like I just had to like clear the metaphorical air out of my lungs, and So I've just been doing a few miles regularly, and today was the first day where I felt a little bit more myself. But to be honest, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. With my screen going jet black, that could be the end of the video. I don't know. So I just wanted to say, yeah, unfortunately, I'm just having a bit of a mare at the moment, you know. And I wish I could pinpoint it to a certain thing. There's maybe one certain thing that's bothering me. Maybe it should bother me, maybe it shouldn't. But we'll see how we go on. We'll see how we go on, because I am not afraid to admit it on YouTube. You know, I'm a very open and honest person, which is why I would, just to refer back to a certain somebody, I would never knock somebody for being in a poor financial or mental situation, because I'm very open about that stuff, always very, very open. And at the moment I'm having a bit of a mare. Yeah. I don't know what brought it on. There was nothing specific. I was in a very good mood, and then boom, bad mood. And so I think I'm just going to sit here and soak the sun up and try not to overthink too much. And maybe in a few days we'll feel a bit brighter. Maybe in a few days things will be clarified. I always speak to God. Never used to. For the past 2 years I've refound my faith, and sometimes that helps, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But I'll just say, I wanted to be open and honest with you guys and just say, yeah, I'm not feeling too fantastic really, and I hope it lifts, because I haven't really felt like this since I was probably around 15. I can remember the feeling very well, and hope we don't go down that road again. Let's see. One thing I try not to do anymore is dwell too far into the past or the future. I just think about today. We did the walk. We've been very open and honest on YouTube, and I hope you appreciate that as a man, because it's not easy. It's not easy to be a man and be open and honest. So I try to be that for you, so you can feel like you can be honest with me as well. You can tell me anything you want. And I'll head back. I'll try to get back without falling over, because I'm very dehydrated, I think, and a bit tired. We'll try and make our way back, and then I'll sit in my car, and then I'll drive home, and then I'll think about what's for food, and then I'll play a little bit of PoE. And I'm just thinking about small things, because when you look at the big picture, sometimes it can be a bit daunting. So we're just going to pull back a bit, zoom out, focus on the day-to-day. Take care.